Hello everyone, my name is Phoenix King, and welcome to my playthrough of Dead Space Remake. So Dead Space is definitely one of my favorite games, which is why I chose it to be the first game I upload to my channel. I haven't played the remake. I have played the first Dead Space on the Xbox 360 and the second one, and those two are definitely probably in my top 10 favorite video games of all time. The third one was pretty good too, but wasn't as good. And I've already loaded up the game previously and messed with settings, so I'm not going to mess with those right now, and I'm just going to jump straight into the game. During character dialogue and cutscenes, I'll try to refrain from talking as much as possible, and then give all my commentary and everything during gameplay.
Isaac, it's me. I wish I could talk to you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about everything. I just wish I could talk to someone. It's all falling apart here. I can't believe what's happening. Strange. Such a little thing.
That's her? Nicole?
Yeah. First deferred from her in weeks.
We're 5 minutes out. You still got that thing on repeat? Guess you really miss her.
Ishimura is not a job you turn down, but 6 months apart with only vid calls. It's rough. Easy to say the wrong thing.
I don't blame you. I'd listen to my girlfriend over Hammond reciting security protocols.
Forewarned is forearmed, Miss Daniels.
So you keep saying.
Here we go. Nice clean re-entry. Welcome to Aegis 7.
Imagine 6 months staring at that chunk of rock.
To an independent miner, that's paradise. Aegis 7 is one of the richest finds in CEC history. Some prospecting teams set up for life. Now where is she?
There. Confirming visual contact with USG Ishimura.
What a beauty. Biggest planet cracker in her class, you know. And it looks like they already popped the cork.
Why is it so dark? We should be able to see her running lights.
Yeah. I'll get us into hailing range. Someone's got to be waiting up for us.
Just be careful on the approach. I'm not taking any chances with the CEC's pride and joy.
No chances, huh? Is that why you were digging into my personnel files before we left?
You track your file access?
I'm a computer analyst. Comes with the job.
I ran standard CEC background checks, Miss Daniels. If you want to work in the big leagues, you have to play ball.
Sir, we're in hailing range. USG Ishimura, this is the emergency maintenance team of the USG Kelly. I'm responding to your distress call. Come in, Ishimura. Ishimura, do you copy? Come in. This is the USG Kelly.
You ever hear of a full communications blackout on one of these things?
Never. Come on. Someone pick up the damn phone.
The hell is that?
Sounds like their communication array is busted. Maybe a broken encoder. Daniels and I can handle it in 48 hours, max.
Hey, that gives you plenty of time to catch up with Nicole.
Yeah, I hope so.
Jen, Johnson, take us in.
Gravity tethers engaged. Automated docking. Let's go.
I'm losing control.
Fuck! We're off course!
Daniel!
Guidance system override isn't responding.
Shit, we're coming in too hot. It's gonna smash us into the hull.
Jen, aim for that emergency stabilizer. There, the blue light. It might slow us down.
Got it.
Drop the flash shield. Everyone brace yourself. Everyone okay?
I'm good.
I'll live. Hey, Johnston, alright?
It's my ankle. Might be broken.
Shit. But better than a broken neck. Or worse. Good call on the stabilizer, Isaac.
Gotta always read the manual.
What the fuck's going on with flight control? That guidance system's a death trap.
Better add it to your repair list. Jen, what's our damage?
Comms are down. We lost support booster. We've got a fire in one of the stabilizers and... Singularity core's a mess. Could be worse, but not by much.
Then let's get some help. Johnston, stay with the Kellyans. We'll send a medic. Everyone else, with me.
All right. So earlier I said that I hadn't played the remake. It's not technically true. I have played through Chapter 1 already. Unfortunately, there was some issues with that recording, and so now I'm having to replay. Go ahead and skim through this real quick. Looks like Hammond did a background check on Isaac as well. Oh, how nice of them to wait on us.
Guess we better go.
So, if you've never played a Dead Space game before, I know at least in the first one, there's a little trophy over one of these edges. I think that might be it. And later on, you get an ability called Kinesis, and you can like pull it to you, give you an achievement, sell it for some credits in the store. So keep an eye out for that.
At least we didn't take out the sign. Isaac, guess we better go.
It holds the record for the highest number of launch sites, with 34 to date, and highest dead
No access to run yet, unfortunately.
May as well get signed in.
and counting. Whether you'll be joining us aboard the issue.
That was interesting.
USG Ishimura. Rig 6.
So Dead Space is a survival horror game. Horror in general is one of my favorite genres. So I'm not gonna say it's not gonna happen, but don't expect me to get jump scared or freak out while playing the game. Also, if you do scare easy, you have been forewarned.
Someone left in a hurry.
Not sure what happened there. I guess
Where's the security?
characters walked behind me.
Where's anybody?
There's nothing logged. No duty roster. No power to the elevator.
For God's sake.
Feel free to pause the
security
video
console
if you
still
want to
working. Isaac, get a
read through
damage
that.
report. I'm done playing around.
Something on the floor here. Is that?
Isaac, I need that damage report.
Yes, sir. Damage report coming up.
Oh god, that smell.
What have you got, Isaac?
Oh, it's bad.
Shit. It's not just comms or the guidance system. Half the Ishimura's in the red. Engines, hull, the trams.
Could do that kind of damage to a planet cracker.
Fighting the urge to say yo mama.
Ventilation's up. Power to the elevator should be...
Hazardous anomaly detected. Quarantine activated.
Another malfunction?
No. The quarantine systems are all fine.
Oh, wait. Do you hear that?
I get it ties into the
Yeah,
horror,
I hear it.
but it's interesting that the lights go out during a quarantine.
Daniels, get those elevators.
There's something in here with us.
Up there!
Oh, God!
Ken! No! Daniel, get the doors open!
Get out of there!
Ken, from the door!
I got it! Go!
Pardon me, good sir. I'm not entirely sure. I know in the first game, if I remember correctly, they couldn't do damage to you during this part of the game. But I'm also not trying to find out if it's like that in this game. Simply because I want to see how far into the game I can get before I take damage. I'm not trying to do any special run or anything, like no damage. Just trying to see. Ooh, here's where we get my favorite weapon in all of Dead Space, as well as the only weapon I'm going to be using during this playthrough, the plasma cutter. Should get an achievement for playing through the game only using it. And right here it's telling us what we need to do: cut off their limbs. Unlike typical zombies and other like media in Dead Space, the necromorphs, you gotta cut off their limbs instead of shooting them in their head. I usually go for the legs first. Slows them down, lets you chop off their arms. A little stomp to reveal the item. And I'm not just being mean. There is a reason for doing that we will find out later. He was in a hurry.
Security request retrieved.
It didn't die. We shot that fucker right between the eyes and it didn't die. Smith had to shoot its fucking arms and legs off. For God's sake, send help!
Again, telling us what we need to do in order to kill the necromorphs. Also, I'm more than likely going to miss half the items in this game.
Isaac. Oh my God, Isaac. You made it.
They're everywhere. Shen, is he,
He's gone. Nothing I can do. What the fuck are these things?
The ones I saw, some of them were wearing Ishimura uniforms.
They're the crew? How the hell can they be the crew? Look at them.
We need to get to the bridge. There's 1,000 people on board. Someone will be there.
We can't. The tram system's wrecked. Everything's locked down because of the quarantine.
And you're both repair techs. So how do we do this?
There's a broken tram car blocking the tunnel. It's gridlocked the system. And the data board's burned out. I can't lift the lockdown or call the tram until we get a spare from the maintenance bay. But it's all on Isaac's side of a quarantine.
I'll handle it. Just make sure there's power to the repair systems.
And Isaac,
Yeah?
I'm sure Nicole's okay. She's a doctor, right? She'll do the smart thing.
Yeah. Yeah, she always does. Find somewhere safe. I'll be back soon.
So one thing I think that will be difficult for this playthrough, for me at least, is not spoiling anything for you guys. Like I said, I've played through the original Dead Space and Dead Space 2 and 3, so I know a good deal about the story. Don't ask me about it though, because I won't be able to tell you. Be able to tell you just enough to steer you in the wrong direction. Alright, head through here first. try to find as many items as I can. One of those people I just obsess over collecting anything in a game or everything in a game when I play it. Check the end of every hallway. So this is stasis. Pretty cool ability. Kind of wish I had it IRL. And we just did a save, so definitely not going to do another one. Not yet, at least. Nothing down here. Oh, there it is. 10 out of 10 atmosphere for the Dead Space franchise. Like, it really makes you feel like you're on an abandoned ship. Keep it real with you, I could not read what that said. So, if you could, go ahead and comment what it said down below.
Isaac, don't bother shooting those fuckers in the head. Doesn't even slow them down.
Okay. The only way is hacking them apart. Those arms, their legs.
Does that even kill them? Or do they just stop moving?
It's actually a good question. So this is a power node. We're going to be using that when we upgrade our suit, our kinesis, our stasis, and our weapons.
Vents into engineering. You got a stasis module handy? We need one in tram maintenance stat. The autoloader's fried. I got a damaged tram car on the tracks, and if the whole system's gridlocked, guess who they're calling? Temple here, sending a stasis module now. What happened to the autoloader? No idea. A lot of shit's been breaking down. I keep hearing things. Down in the gears where no one could be. You know? I know.
I know. The way he said that.
Loading system reinitialized. Warning. Autoloader malfunction. Please contact a repair technician.
Madam, that is why we are here.
Loader claw engaged.
I got a little cocky there. Almost messed up my no damage.
Replacing damaged tram car. Please stand by.
Might be wasting a bit of ammo sometimes with those. I should be playing on the medium difficulty. Yeah. Not sure how many shots it is to kill one of them. Test that out here. Like 5 is the sweet spot right now. At least if I hit their limbs.
You got it. The tram was jamming the whole system.
That's one down. You said a data board was fried too?
Inventory says there's a spare board in the maintenance bay. We can't run the trams without it.
To the maintenance bay. And there went the no damage. Got a little too cocky. Oh, misclick. Not to bring up comparisons between the remake and the original too much, but unless unless it's still a thing, in the original you used power nodes to open doors like that to get extra supplies, ammunition, health packs, but it looks like they changed that in the remake to be this little power switch relay to transfer power between doors. Go ahead and drop another save. Man, hubris will always be your downfall. I can't believe I already took damage. I really feel like there shouldn't be a bunch of flaming explosive canisters just loose. I feel like that's a real hazard. I'm grateful for it, though. Are you not going to give me an item? How rude. I thought about doing an impossible playthrough for the video, but decided against it. All right, we're gonna cut the power to the lights and give it to the maintenance room. Primarily because on the impossible playthrough, you die once. Like, it basically deletes your save, and you have to start over. And I'm good at not dying to enemies for the most part, but when it comes to anything like an insta-kill mechanic, I'm guaranteed to mess up at least once. Like, I'm looking for that to be my first death in the game, to an insta-kill mechanic. A little more than I thought it would be for that one. Back to the elevator. Pretty sure I got everything. A little early on that one.
Isaac, we can't stay here much longer. Hearing a lot of movement.
Hold on. I got the data board. I'm coming back to tram control now.
Daniel, get ready to go.
Alright. Give me a little HP, a little damage. Yeah, I think we're good. Should be everything. I just heard another one come through the vent. Ooh. There we go. Interesting.
complete. Maintenance complete. Calling tram.
It's clear.
Now arriving at flight deck tram control.
And they're on their way.
We're on board. Something hit the roof, but it seems operational.
Quarantine lockdown's lifted, so you can get to the hangar. Comms are still down though, so be ready for anything.
What's the plan?
You and Johnston fix up the Kellion. We report to the bridge. Standard emergency protocol.
What? Protocol? Hammond, people are dying here.
And I'm not losing anyone else. We stick to procedure. We'll get through this.
We'll see.
I'm notorious for getting turned around, especially in video games. So if you see me constantly checking to make sure I'm going the right way, that's why. Sound like someone over here crunching on some chips. Wrong button. Unfortunately, I was not able to kill him. You, on the other hand.
Isaac, we made it to the bridge. There's no survivors. Daniels is trying to get into the command computer.
On you. Is that blood?
Haley, I need you to listen. The Ishimura's overrun with... they're fucking monsters. You didn't hear anything?
What? No, the comms are still out. Isaac...
We need the Killian fixed now. Got a damage report?
Yeah, it's there.
Singularity core.
Singularity core. Evacuation. Reach minimum safety.
Go!
Man, she died fast. Speaking of which,
Johnson's got. Kelly and Till. The singularity core overloaded.
No!
Kellyanne was our only way home. We're trapped.
No! I'm not losing two good people for nothing. What about the command computer?
It's a brick. All the primary systems are locked down with the captain's codes.
So we find Captain Matthias, track his rig.
Okay, here. Captain Benjamin Matthias. Location medical. Status deceased?
Even the captain? God.
Isaac, you're closer to medical. You can double back and cut through maintenance. Find the captain's body and get his rig. With his codes, we... What was that? Chen?
Okay, Hammond, run!
Shit.
And it looks like we're getting close to the end of chapter 1, and I think my plan for these videos is to be one chapter, one video. We'll see how that goes. I think some chapters are a little bit shorter than others. Right now we're looking at about 37 to 40 minutes for chapter 1. Let's see. Might go ahead and do some shopping. Looks like that's the way we're supposed to go. See what's in the store at the very least real quick. Looks like we've got a new suit, some med packs, some ammo, and a power node upgrade material. Do we have enough? We do have enough for a new suit. Can sell this schematic. And I think we will go ahead and buy a new suit. Show the animation for that. I know the original Dead Space suit looked amazing. I would always use it in my playthroughs. For like Dead Space 2 and Dead Space 1. Or Dead Space 3. This one has more of a like a 1900s diver suit type look to it, which is pretty cool too. Save station, another workbench, but we don't have any power nodes. I think I'm gonna go ahead and save it here and call it on the video. Thank you for staying and watching till the end, and hopefully I'll see you again when I release the second one. Have a good one.